The time has come for our first wheel spin. So I'll bring you along with me as I hook everything up. Now we're going to do something a bit unorthodox. I'm going to hook up the high voltage connections first. You wouldn't do that in an actual EV conversion, but because we're using a single BMW 100% electric car battery module, it is only 48 volts. It doesn't put out that many amps, so it shouldn't be dangerous at this point. This will allow us to eliminate the need for a contactor box, pre-charge, and all that jazz. We will also need a regular car battery. This is out of a motorcycle. In the Bug, I plan on trying to get away with running a motorcycle battery. Put in the comments if you think I'm crazy if that's not going to work. When it comes to EVs, the wiring can be split up into two categories. I already mentioned the high voltage side. That will run from the battery to the inverter, and then from the inverter to the electric motor. Yes, I did just say electric motor. Then the other type of wiring is what we call low voltage. These are our controls, okay? When it comes to the low voltage side, we have throttle control, and then we have the connections from the zombie inverter here. Always take the lid off when you're testing, via the zombie header connector to the inverter using its OEM inverter plug. Anyway, let's start making these connections. Again, we're starting with a high voltage. Inside of our contactor box, or as BMW calls it, the S box or the safety box, there are two contactors, a negative contactor and a positive contactor. I will be replicating those, simulating those with these simple switches. So this is my positive switch, simulating the positive contactor, and this is my negative switch, simulating a negative contactor. I got these on Amazon, and all these are just quick disconnects for your regular car battery. I also have a fuse in here, and there would be a fuse in here in the contactor box. I just happened to remove it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take these two leads from our high voltage battery module, and we're going to connect them to the side of the inverter. We are going to tap them into here. This is on the side of the inverter. It's labeled positive and negative. And just like that, our high voltage leads are connected to the inverter. They are not live now. They won't become alive until we flip our manual switches simulating the contactors. With the high voltage battery pack connected to the inverter, now we need to connect the inverter to the motor. So for that, we are using the Camry motor cables, slightly modified to fit the MGR from the Toyota Highlander. So this right here is a standard connection, stock connection, I should say. That just goes in there. I don't think I'm going to bolt it down for the quick test. And the other end plugs into the motor, but we need to connect the motor cables right in there. Let's give it a try. Okay, so that runs from the motor to the inverter. Another connection that we need to make is for the motor resolver, which is nothing than a motor sensor. And for that, we're using the stock Camry cables, and it just works out that they snap right in. So one end obviously will go to the Camry inverter. Then there's two connections. There's MG1, which we won't be using because this is only MG2. We're only using MG2 inverter. This box actually has two inverters in it, one for motor generator 1, one for motor generator 2. Now this end here happens to be the same type of plug on the Camry as it is on the Toyota Highlander, and our motor is out of a Toyota Highlander, so we get lucky, and this will just snap right in. There it is. Sorry, it was kind of off camera. And that runs to our inverter, just like this. It is getting dark way too quick. So next we're going to be connecting the zombie inverter, which is an aftermarket EV controller, to our inverter. And then like that. Snaps in there. I have my throttle. Let me just hide it in here for a second. And this is an OEM plug that just snaps right into the inverter. Okay, and this is just an OEM plug. We're going to snap it right into its OEM inverter. And now we need to supply some power. That's pretty much it. So let me see if I can figure that out. Well, dude, it's running late. I'm excited. I think I did it. Let me just step on the throttle over here, if you will. The cable's too short, but so happy, guys. So happy. Yep, it got dark quick, fellas, but we did it.